with the latest updates on the beta pre-launch of We Share Abundance. And doesn't time pass so quickly? It's the 22nd of the month already. And here we are. And it seems like only yesterday we were running the monthly figures, and it's only going to be a little over a week and we'll be doing the same thing again. It's amazing how fast time is flying by. They say time flies when you're busy, and that perhaps is some indication of where we are. We're very, very busy. Okay, let me just check that we are live in the Facebook group. Find the Facebook group for a start. Okay. And I'll refresh the page before I search for anything, because that usually helps. And then here we are, 22nd. We're in the right place. And we have comments. How about that? And Dave Jackson's up at the top above Russ Cowley in the comments section. Okay. So that's the UK, and I assume you can all hear me, otherwise there's been lots of people saying no sound, no sound. Okay, so we got the UK, then Pakistan, India, more from India, Suriname, Alabama, USA, Nigeria, UK stroke India, and more from Nigeria. India is still going through lots of hassle with the COVID thing. Excuse me. Okay. The moderators, Suchitra and Sanjoy, are now a bit activated in We Share Abundance publicly, and that was an oversight previously, and I was going to do it today, but I got a message from Crypto Dave saying he'd seen the replay and he'd now made them active. So what's your step? Okay. So that is that is the first bit of news. But let's just start with our normal short little prayer. I hope you join me in it. Dear Heavenly Father, we ask that you bless We Share Abundance and its members, that their hearts may be filled with unconditional love, and that through that love they may find the joy of service, and through the joy of service they may attract from you all the blessings for everything that they need in life. Amen. Okay. We are still moving in the right direction. We are still in beta pre-launch. There's been a lot that's gone on in this last year. We've paid out some amazing amounts of money. The last few months have not been to everybody's liking because we've not been able to pay out huge amounts of money. But we're getting through things now, and we're finding things out now that we don't want happening once we get into the launch situation. And we've been able to put things in, and we are putting things in place that are going to make sure that that doesn't happen, and we will be progressing and building consistently with the new site. Devyani is now pretty much full-time on the new site development, and that is a massive boon because she knows our systems inside out. And so it's only a case of her getting up to speed with the systems used on the new site, the programming languages and things, which I believe she's on top of now, and she's going through codes that have been written, correcting them. She's writing codes and updating them. And what she's concentrating on currently is the month-end stuff. And that there are a lot of tasks in that, and there are a lot of things that affect other things. And so it's a big job. And the Power of One, there are some changes like that. 50% rate will come in for if your Power of One qualified for 6 consecutive months. But there are also the Power of One, which will be into the new hybrid system, as well as in the free part that we have now. So there's lots going on and lots to do, and she hopes that she'll have the Power of One part of that completed by tomorrow, and maybe the month-end routine completed within a week. And then there are lots of other things to tie in, which will probably take another 3 or 4 weeks. And then there's the hybrid plan to build, which will take additional time. But we're not expecting, but we're hoping that we'll perhaps be able to get into that new site within the next couple of months. And so our target for that is probably the end of June, or getting close to the end of June. That is if everything goes well. Okay, so that's where we are, and that's how everything will start to move and pick up once we get that. Because, excuse me, because we'll have that hybrid plan in, we'll have the ability to bring in the mall, we'll be putting things in the mall. There'll be lots of reasons for people to buy and use Weezer tokens. The hybrid plan, which being a monthly subscription, provides ongoing residual income. It's something we don't have in the Multiply Weezer site. There is recycling of the matrices in the Multiply Weezer site, but it requires consistent growth. And in all honesty, 90% of the people will not maintain that. They'll do a little bit and then they'll sit back and they'll think, well, I can't do any more now. So the overall growth will slow down. But the people that say, yeah, I'm going to keep going, keep pushing, they'll continue to build their incomes, but the other people's incomes will go down, and it'll take a while for us to get out of the dip that always happens with that type of a site and start climbing again. And we will see that. But the hybrid plan being monthly subscriptions, we will start to see people generating income on a regular basis, and it'll just keep growing. And that'll be a massive boon for people's income, but also for the Weezer token, it'll start climbing again. So that's where we are with WeShare Abundance. On Multiply Weezer, the programming, the code for the placement of matrix, additional matrix, multiple matrices, has been changed. But to change it retrospectively is, well, not impossible, it's almost impossible. It would mean virtually closing the site down, stopping everything and rebuilding everybody's income. And some people would have been overpaid and some underpaid and this sort of thing. And it's just not feasibly viable. So what will happen now is people will that have been involved in this situation. I don't think there's that many of them, but it's people that had bought lots and lots of additional matrices. They will start to see the matrices filling now in order. Not completely, because they'll have people in some of the matrices that will be building, and those matrices will continue to build. But anything that happens then will come back into the original matrix. So it'll take a while to get it all sorted out. The more matrices people have, the longer it's going to take. But it will sort itself out. And all you need to do is just keep plugging away at the thing, and you will start to see all those matrices being completed in order. Okay, still not got hold of Mugen, so don't have the splash page for you. But we've been doing that with Rohit today. I also got onto that bank thing, been talking with them today, and they won't budge beyond saying, okay, pay us 50% of the fee to get started and 50% if everything's okay. And with money being tight, I just can't justify doing that. I can't justify spending your money on something that might produce nothing. So so that is certainly on one side, if not dismissed completely. If we start to get pots of money rolling in again, then maybe we can look at it again. But for now, it's a better option to just say, okay, we've managed without you so far, we'll manage without you now. Because I just simply don't want to risk your money on something that might not materialise. And the track record for people saying, yeah, we can help you, and then when they look at our business and saying, oh, no, sorry, we can't, is it's 100% failure rate so far. So it would be foolish to expect this to be any different and have to pay up front for it. So I'm not doing that. So that's the updates on the development side. A little bit on where we are and what I've been doing today, apart from catching up on tickets and things like that, which we've done pretty well. But the support side, we're getting the teams working. There's still a few little hitches. We've got most of them sorted out. People now are understanding when their time slots are because they got confused with it being GMT. And so people were turning up at the wrong time, and they're now getting used to when their time slots are. There's one member that's not yet logged in at all. So I've tried to contact him and find out what's happening there. And if he can't continue, he's not started. Well, I mean, he did put in his times. If he gets back to me and he doesn't want to continue, or he can't, then we'll replace that time slot with somebody else. But the team is constantly learning more and improving more, and we'll be moving on to more and greater things tomorrow. And all this is building this infrastructure ready for when we launch, and putting everything in place so that when we do launch, things are going to go smoothly and they're going to be very stable and build on everything that we do. This new site is a massive, massive step. Christian himself has been putting in lots and lots of hours, but he's got a lot to do in his own job. He's very, very busy in that at the moment. So it's a blessing that now we've got Devyani in there, and she basically is running the show on a day-to-day basis, Of course, Christian's there for help because he knows his system better than anybody else. But Devyani probably knows what we require better than anybody else. So the two coming together is a real boost for us. And I know they did want to get the site launched faster than it's going to be, but I threw this curveball in with the hybrid thing and slight changes in one or two things, and it's pushed them back a little bit. But like I say, we're hoping, not expecting, but we're hoping to be launched by the end of June, if everything goes well. Okay. On the support, as I say, things are just getting better all the time there. We're getting on top of all the tickets. We're still getting a lot of account closures in that have to be calculated, taking a lot of time. But Jane stepping into the breach there, along with Gertrude, has helped us get on top of those, and they are gradually slowing down. And until those are all cleared, and they're down to a sort of normal level of 1 or 2 a day instead of where they've been, then we will still see pressure on the Weezer token unless we get a lot of buying coming in, and that's not happening at the moment. We're just not getting the trading volumes, and it's just slowing everything down, and it's causing the value of the token to be pushed down, and it will continue to be pushed down. It'll get worse before it gets better. But we are seeing a big slowdown now in the people that are cancelling their accounts. People are hopefully understanding that they're just crazy if they do cancel, quite honestly. And once that happens and we clear those out of the way, we will start to see things getting back to normal, where we're increasing in value on a regular basis. How can we help that? I'll be talking about that in a moment, okay? But what have I covered? Support, yeah, I think that's pretty much what I need to cover on those topics. So let's just have a quick look at the comments and see. See when I was up to, see if I can find out when I was up to. Oh, Suchitra, hi there. And Sanjoy, as I say, we got the moderators in. You've got to be careful now. You know, I can't find where I was up to. I'm not sure, but we've got Belgium in anyway, and more from Nigeria and India, and more from the UK and Scotland, and Denmark, Zambia, Netherlands, Burundi, India, Assam in India, Nigeria, South Africa. I think Victory's Nigeria. Graham, check your couch cushions. There are probably a couple of grand. I don't know what brought that up, but the only thing on our couch cushions is Cody, worth more than a couple of grand. More from the UK. South Africa. More from the Netherlands or Denmark. Peter Gibney. Denmark, I think, eh? No, I don't know. I get confused. It's old age, I think. Holland, South Africa. Hybrid's going to be a big hit. Yes, it is. Isn't this liquidity problem not going to be happening with MW as well. No, there's no problem with liquidity with Multiply Visa, and there won't be with the hybrid plan either, because, Paula, that is, we get cash in, we pay out a portion of that cash. So there is always more coming in than going out, and more being bought than being sold. It's a normal trading situation. It's not like the free site that we have now, where we just give money away, but you can't cash it in unless there is plenty of optimism in the token, and that's not available at the moment because we have all these people that are complaining and closing their accounts because they don't understand what they're getting. So that's the situation, Paula. So no, it won't. The liquidity will be enhanced both by Multiply. It's in fact enhanced by Multiply Visa, and will be enhanced even more with the hybrid system. More from Suriname. Promising money for nothing isn't quite true, Peter, and it's not a mirage. It's giving the money away based on the belief that the Visa tokens will support the tokens that are in the marketplace as liquidity grows. So it's not a mirage. It may be a dream, but I believe that dream will come true. And I believe, in fact, more than that, I believe and I have the faith that it must come true, because I believe we're doing God's will and it will all sort itself out. And with divine will, it can't fail. And there we are. Excuse me. Somebody's going to win win the lottery in all 6 pools this month. Yeah. Well, it's possible. We've had winners that have won in all 6 pools, not top prizes in all 6 pools. We've never had anybody even hit the top prize in 2 pools in the same month. I don't think we've had anybody that's won a top prize twice since we started, in the 12 months or so we've been going. But it's possible. Okay. So there we go. That's what we've got there so far. Let me give you some numbers. The numbers are, we had 101 at least new registrations today. The net increase was only 3 because we kicked out 98 people. I think we kicked out probably 198 and we had 200 and odd registrations in actual fact, because we seem to be getting 2 lots of people being moved, and I'm not going to get that changed. It'll only take up development time. We want it all on getting that new site launched. Everything that we've been working for is built into getting that new site launched. Okay, the active member count is up by 16, which is better than it going down by any number, isn't it? It was up by 342 yesterday. It's up by 16 again today to 27,017. We have been over 30,000, but we've taken out a lot of people, and that has affected things. But we're getting down to a core of people that have the belief in what we're doing, and that's what we need. We need that core of people with the belief, because that community belief is a massive power of one community. At the moment, we've got a lot of people with belief and a lot of people with negatives, and the sooner we get rid of all those people with the negatives, the better it'll be for everybody. But we are at 27,017 active members at the moment, and God will bless our active members significantly in the near future. Just wait and see what happens when we get that new site going, we get the hybrid plan going, we get the mall going. So much going on. I mean, the plans for other things as well. We've got other products there ready to bring out. It's going to be an amazing turnaround. The pool 1 is up by a net 8, despite all the people that we're getting rid of. And the elite membership is up by 11. Hooray! First time we've been up for a week about, but it's up by 11 today. As I say, the closures are gradually slowing a little bit. And once we get them down to a reasonable level and we get rid of all these negatives, it's going to be good. We'll bottom out and then we'll start climbing. So a net 11 increases in the elite memberships today. 18,000, still over 18,000 elite members. We have 18,043 and 27,000 active members. So a large portion of those active members now are elite members. And that's exciting. You know, over 66% of our membership is elite members. That means we've got those people that are really serious, and that other 33% are people that are trying to get there. And we're getting all the hangers-on disappearing, okay? What else have we got? Site ranking, about the same. It's down 13 places, actually, to 10,664. And that's pretty natural as well. You're going to see that start climbing in a big way as well once we get the new site going. Multiply Weezer site ranking is up 81 places to 36,541. The token value has decreased, and as I say, it's probably going to decrease a little bit more. But really, considering all the people that we're paying out and saying, okay, goodbye, it's holding up amazingly well. It's down at $88.43, which is just down $3 on yesterday. And it's showing at $87.78 in the back office, which is against Waves. The coin ranking is up 5 places to 598. But the trading volume is the thing that we need to concentrate on. 5,578. It was only 5,100 yesterday. Before that, it's been like 11,000, 12,000. And before that, we were up higher still, you know, into the 15s, 20,000s when we first launched Multiply Weezer. We had a lot of people coming in, buying tokens. That's one way we can help. We've got to push Multiply Weezer, get the new people in, buying the tokens so that they can upgrade to pro membership in Multiply Weezer and start making themselves some cash. We've had some people that have said, should I be buying tokens? Can I buy the? Well, yeah, you can. But let me tell you now, the most effective way that you can help, if you want to, and if you want to accumulate more tokens, is through the nest egg offer. And because the token value is down, even though the nest egg offer is like just $30 for a token, and they're about $90, just under $90, so you're getting like 3 times the value. I'm going to put together an offer that is going to boost that for you, because we've got a lot of tokens that have come in from the closures. We've got more tokens from last month. The nest egg offer has been pretty much neglected, and so we're going to put together something there that will help with that. That'll help you accumulate tokens at a really good value, and those funds that come in, and we don't need an awful lot of funds to just push our value back up to, you know, $100 or something like that. We only need a few $1,000s really. It's just that we haven't got it. It's not coming in. So if we get it through the nest egg offer, just a few $1,000s, you'll see that price going up again. That'll make your nest egg offers better, and we'll have that. And I'll be putting that together. I'll make the time for it. I wanted to do a lot of other things today. I've just not had time. I've been in meetings. I've been catching up on tickets because I didn't get into the tickets for the last day, maybe a bit over a day. All the tickets that were assigned to me, I went through and I got those cleared, and I've been clearing some of the account closure stuff as well, and just trying to keep an eye on things, which I really don't need to do so much because the teams are so good, and the people that have been experiencing them, people like Lana and Liz and the people in the KYC team, they're wonderful. They just keep producing more and more service, and it's amazing. So once I can get out of doing some of these routine things, there's lots of things that I can do that are going to help you all. The implementation of new ideas, some of the things that I've been trying to get at, the building the funnel for the new site, the funnels that'll be on AIOP, which you'll just be able to plug into, and it'll be all there with follow-up messages and all sorts of things, that'll all be on there. The video systems that we're going to be putting in and in fact making available for you to sell as well as benefit from. Lots and lots of things that I need to get at, and these account closures are just keeping me away from that a little bit as well at the moment. So that's where we are with that. On Multiply Weezer, we have now 11,308 people that are registered. We've been doing a push on the people that never verified their emails. There was a lot of them. It was over 1,500, I think, from memory. And this new team has been doing a great job on going through. A lot of people that don't get their email verified is because they make an error when they're putting it in. They misspell something, they put gmail.co or gmail.com or gmeal instead of mail, and or tiny little errors that you can see when you look at the address. You can say, oh, that's wrong. That's why they never got their email. And so they've been going through, they've been checking those, they've been correcting those with the help of Lana and Liz and Happy Philip and resending them. So we're trying to just boost our membership there. But a lot of them, of course, may have opened other accounts, said, well, I've not got my verification, I'll try again. And so we never know, but they're doing a great job on working the way through those. As I say, there's about 1,500 of them, and we're resending verification emails out to a lot of people there. The ratio, because we've got 4,940 members, that's up 62. The 11,308 is up 122. So it's 122 new registrations in the last 24 hours and 62 new people that have purchased ad packs. And the ratio is still about the same, 43.68. It's up slightly on what it's been. We've never hit 44, but we've been a little bit closer than this. We've been at 43.81, but 43.68 is about where we've been. If we could push that up a little bit, that would be a big boost. If we could double that, that would be 5,000 people that were upgrading, buying Weezer tokens. So that's another thing I've been meaning to do. I've been meaning to get in there and send messages out to all these people, and get messages out to people in We Share Abundance, and let them know what's going on. Not We Share Abundance, Multiply Weezer, and let them know what's going on. We Share Abundance as well, because I've not been sending messages out there either. So lots for me to do. The bonus pool has only gone up $44 in the last 24 hours. It was only up $42 yesterday. So we need to be pushing Multiply Weezer a bit more. And once again, that is a lot of that is down to me getting the time to just put things in place and contact people and send out messages. The bonus pool is 5,733 at the moment. So it's not looking like it's going to be anywhere near the 12,000 I was hoping for at the beginning of the month. But if it gets to half that, it's 6,000 that will be going out to you guys anyway. Okay, so those are the numbers. I will get to sorting out that nest egg offer. If we can all have a go at that, then as I say, we don't need a massive amount of cash coming in from that to just push that token level up to back where it was. Really, it was up at about 115. It's down now at about 90. Wouldn't take an awful lot to get it back up there. But if we can just move it upwards, keep it going upwards, tiny little bits, instead of it coming down, it's going in the right direction. And that is the most simple way of doing it at the moment. So those two things, nest eggs and pushing Multiply Weezer, especially if you've got people in your downline there that are free members, contact them, say, you're missing out big time. And of course, if they upgrade, it's going to pay you as well. Okay, so where are we? Let me just see if we can where I remember seeing this, Patrick saying, hey, you didn't say all the top prizes. So got more from India. Lottery bonus in Multiply Weezer. No, there's no lottery bonus in Multiply Weezer. There is that bonus pool. Not sure how we'll distribute that. It may end up as being a lottery. I don't know. We've not decided yet. But it's not a massive amount. We'll have to think of what we're going to do with it. I'll take all the small change you don't want. Yeah, that's in answer to somebody wanting to win the 6 top pools. Yeah, it's nice to win anything, even if it's only a few cents. It's extra free cash going into your nest egg. The Weezer token is going to be in that top ranking within a couple 2 to 3 years. It's going to be exploding in value in the not too distant future. But what we really need is that liquidity, and that's what we're working on. Be interesting to see what actually happens when withdrawals in We Share Abundance are restricted to elite members. I don't think it'll make a massive difference. I've just been talking quite extensively, B-Rai, about We Share Abundance, so I don't know what you mean by nobody's talking about it. Patrick said it's being talked about on the lives every day. Yeah. Okay, nest egg time soon. Yeah, I mean, the offer. There is an offer there now, but I'm going to make it a much better offer for you. And I've said this before. I know exactly who has been participating in these nest eggs, and in addition to your nest eggs, you're going to be recognised in some way that is going to be beneficial to you, not just from a recognition point of view, which is also nice. You are going to be recognized. You are going to be held up aloft as people that have helped this project, helped us move forward in our mission of fighting poverty on a global scale. But we will find ways of also rewarding you on an ongoing basis. I don't know how yet, but I know it's going to happen. We need to explain better to our referrals before joining us. I think fall out of people who do not understand. Yeah, it is people that don't understand. They think we're an investment and they're putting in $100 and they're earning interest on that. And it's nothing at all like that. We don't use that money. That money is in, and it's a deposit. We don't do anything with it. It just goes out. Why Gmail and not Outlook? I don't know what that's about. If that's about my example of how people are, it could be anything. It could be private addresses. Sometimes it's easy to spot sometimes errors that people do. Some people put email address at the beginning, email me at such and such, and that email has nothing to do with they're just saying, oh, this is my email, but it's all forming part of the address. And so, of course, it doesn't work. Okay. I'm very poor, help me. We got a lot of very poor people, and we're trying to help everybody, rich and poor alike. If you put in a support ticket, it has been answered, generally, Jen. So don't say that they didn't reply to you. Support tickets are all answered. There is a video showing how you can check on it in this group. Graham made me rich. I've not made anybody rich yet. I mean, we've had some people that have drawn some cash, and it's not me that's doing it. You make it yourself. The vehicle is being provided by every member. It is dependent upon every member. What you do with it, that is your own potential. And that is unlimited when you realize that. And a lot of people will be incredibly wealthy. We must be really grateful to our founder. No, not to me. It's you guys. Traffic monsoon. Still our claims are being paid. Yeah, traffic monsoon. I don't know whether anybody will get any money out of that. There's been a lot of horror stories out there. We're not one of them. What is your vision about WeShare Abundance site in the future? How I've been through that pack already today, so I'm not going to repeat it again today. I tend to repeat it every day anyway, so watch the replay. Okay. Is there anything I can see here? I'm just in the Melon app now, seeing if I can see anybody in here that is asking any questions. Most of these are just Facebook users. They're all Facebook. Somebody answering a question there about somebody. Chris, thank you for answering, whoever it is. All you people that are on YouTube or Twitch or whatever it's called, welcome as well. You know, I always welcome the people on Facebook because I find it easier to use, but I don't forget you all, okay? I never forget you all. I never forget that without you, we don't exist. And I never forget that I have many, many, many faults, okay? But one of my greatest virtues is my loyalty. And you can depend upon my loyalty to you in getting us through these storms on our route to abundance. That I promise you. Okay? God bless you all, and I'll see you tomorrow.